I'm going to read The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz, illustrated by Danya Florino, retold by Joshua George. Dorothy lived on a farm in Kansas with her aunt and uncle and her little dog Tutu. One morning, Dorothy heard a strange whooshing noise outside the house. A tornado was coming. Before Dorothy could hide, the window blew open and something hit her on the head. As she fell to the floor, she felt the house rise in the air and start to spin around and around and around. When Dorothy woke up, the wind had stopped and the house was still. Cautiously, she opened the door. "Goodness," she exclaimed, "this doesn't look like Kansas." "Thank you for saving us from the wicked witch of the East," cried a crowd of happy people. Sticking out from under the house were 2 feet wearing red shoes. Dorothy had landed on the witch. "Don't worry, dear," said a tall lady. "You're in the land of Oz, and I'm Glinda, the Good Witch. But how do I get home to Kansas?" asked Dorothy. "The Wizard of Oz can help," replied Glinda. "Take the Wicked Witch of the East magic shoes and follow the yellow brick road to the Emerald City. You'll find him there." Nearby, the Wicked Witch of the West was hiding. She was angry because Dorothy had landed on her sister and was even wearing her magic shoes. "I want those shoes," she hissed. Dorothy and Toto set off along the yellow brick road. As they passed a field, Dorothy was amazed to see a scarecrow wink and wave at her. Dorothy stopped and chatted to the scarecrow, telling him all about her journey to the Emerald City. "Maybe the wizard could give me some brains," said the scarecrow hopefully. "Then why don't you come too?" asked Dorothy, and they set off together. Soon Dorothy, Toto, and the scarecrow met a man made of tin who squeaked with every step. "I'll help you oil those creaky joints," Dorothy said kindly, telling him about their journey as she did so. "Perhaps the wizard could give me a heart," said the Tin Man. Later that day, a lion bounded out of the woods and Toto barked at him bravely. "Boo-hoo," cried the lion. "I'm supposed to be king of the animals, but I don't have any courage." "Come with us to see the wizard," suggested Dorothy, so he did. After a very long walk, the friends spotted the green glow of the Emerald City. "Look!" exclaimed Dorothy as they got closer. "Everything is green, even the people." The friends went to see the wizard right away. "I'll help you all if you bring me the Wicked Witch of the West broomstick," he said. "We'll have to do it," said the lion, "or I'll never get my courage." "Or my brains," said the scarecrow. "Or my heart," said the Tin Man. "And I'll never get back to Kansas," cried Dorothy. So the friends set off toward the Wicked Witch castle in the west. They crossed mountains full of lurking wolves and tiptoed through forests full of scary beasts and glowing eyes. But the Wicked Witch found out that they were coming and sent a troop of flying monkeys to stop them. The lion roared, the Tin Man swung his axe, and even the scarecrow tried to fight, but the monkeys grabbed Dorothy and Toto and dragged them to the Wicked Witch castle. "Ha ha ha," crackled the Wicked Witch. "Now the magic shoes are mine." The Wicked Witch was so excited about the shoes. that she didn't notice Tutu creep away to find the others to help Dorothy escape. Soon the friends had sneaked into the castle and freed Dorothy. When the Wicked Witch saw what was happening, she shot the spark at the Scarecrow, who burst into flames. Quickly, Dorothy threw a bucket of water over her friend. Eek! She squealed in surprise as some water splashed the Wicked Witch and turned her into a giant puddle. Dorothy grabbed the Wicked Witch broomstick, and the friends headed back to the Emerald City. Now the wizard will have to help us, she said. But they were in for a surprise. I'm afraid I can't help you, said the wizard. I'm just a normal man. I floated here in a hot air balloon, and everyone thought I was a wizard. Dorothy started to cry, and so did the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion. But I can give you this, said the wizard, handing the Scarecrow certificate, the Tin Man a clockwork heart, and the Lion a big medal for bravery. What about me? Said Dorothy sadly. Don't worry, said the wizard. I'll take you home in my hot air balloon. But just as they were about to take off, Tutu jumped out of the basket and ran off. Wait, yelled Dorothy, leaping out after him. I'm sorry, said the wizard. As the balloon floated away, I can't stop it. Dorothy started to cry. How will I ever get home? She sobbed. Then, with a puff of smoke and a shower of rainbow-colored sparkles, another witch appeared. Don't worry, she said. I'm the good witch of the south. You've helped your friends, so I'm going to help you. Just click your heels together 3 times, say, there's no place like home, and you'll see. So Dorothy said goodbye to her friends. I'll miss you all so much, she said, then holding Tutu tightly. She clicked her heels 3 times and said, there's no place like home. Suddenly, she was back in Kansas. There was her home, and her aunt and uncle. What an adventure, she thought. But the good witch of the south was right. There really is no place like home. And I'm going to read Roller Coaster. All of these people are waiting in line for the roller coaster. Most of them have ridden on lots of roller coaster. Some of them have only ridden on a roller coaster once or twice. At least one of them has never ridden on a roller coaster before, ever. The roller coaster is very big and very noisy. You must be tall enough to ride it, but sometimes even those who are tall enough decide they don't want to. Lots of people change their mind about riding the roller coaster at the very last minute. Finally, it is time to get into the cars. The ride operator says, load them up to a seat. When everyone is buckled in, the operator rings a bell, and then he releases the brake. The train jerks forward on the tracks. Now it is too late for anyone to change their mind. Slowly, the train is pulled up the hill by a chain. Clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety, up, up, up. And then, whoosh! Most people scream. Some people can make a sound. And one person can't even open her eyes. The train zips. It zooms. It dips and dives. And goes all the way around. Whee! Now the ride is over. Most of these people are dizzy. Some of them have wobbly knees, but at least one of them is planning to ride the roller coaster again. Right now. Thanks for watching.
Oh, I'm going to fall. Now read this book. You can practice.